The body you want isn't about aesthetics. It's about this. Can you look at yourself when no one is watching and not flinch? Let me tell you what this episode is actually about. Because most men think getting fit is the goal. It's not. This is Iron Suits, where strength wears a crown. I'm your host, Marwan Killu. Most men miss this. They think fitness is about looking good at events. It's not. It's about whether you respect yourself well enough to keep your word when it costs you something. And before you think this is about discipline, it's not. You reinforce standards everywhere. Deadlines get met. Numbers get hit. Excuses get shut down fast. You don't tolerate drift in your business. But your body, that's where the rules change. Monday morning, you're disciplined. You train, you eat clean, you feel sharp. Thursday night, London, low light, glass in your hand, 3 wines deep, and the sentence appears. It's part of the job. Saturday, you're too tired to train because the week was long. And Sunday, you're planning to start fresh Monday. You wouldn't let your CFO operate this way. You wouldn't accept, I'll get to it next week, from your head of sales. But you accept this from yourself every single week. I'll get back on track after this trip. After this trip. After this week. After things settle. They never settle. One dinner won't matter. I've earned this. Here's what's true. You've built a business by refusing to negotiate with circumstances. You've made money because you held a line when everyone else bent. But your body is where you've decided circumstances matter. Travel matters. Stress matters. Social pressure matters. And because they matter, you've given yourself permission to operate below your standards. Not because you don't care, but because you've convinced yourself that caring in this area makes you rigid, unreasonable, too intense. So you've made peace with inconsistency. You call it balance. Let's be accurate. It is not balance. It's rebranded inconsistency. It's surrender. Say it properly. Dressed up in language that protects your self-image. Language that lets you keep your identity without keeping your standard. Let's stop. This is complicated. Let's stop pretending this is complicated. It isn't. You know what's interesting? The men who actually respect their standards don't talk about balance. They don't need to. Because when standards are non-negotiable, there's nothing to balance. There's just what they do and what they don't. You respect your calendar. You respect your investors. You respect your clients. But your body, that's where respect is optional. That's where you've decided it's fine to show up inconsistent, reactive, half committed. And the gap between those two things is eating you alive. Not because you're failing, but because you know you're lying. At that point, rather, at what point did I stop being the man I respect? If your standards collapse under pressure, they're not standards. They're not standards. They're preferences you visit when life is easy. They're preferences you keep when it's convenient. Discipline isn't about control. It's about respect. Respect for the man you said you'd become. The body doesn't care about your intentions. It responds to what you actually do, not what you plan to do after this trip, not what you'll do when things calm down, what you do today, right now, when it's convenient, when it's inconvenient even. Most men think they need motivation. They don't. They need to stop lying to themselves about what their behavior actually says. Respect is not what you say, it's what you enforce when no one's watching. Soft standards create soft men. Because here's a part that most men avoid. You're not confused. You're not busy. You're not overwhelmed. You're negotiating. Here's a truth you already know. You've built everything you have by refusing to operate below your standards. Your business exists because you wouldn't accept mediocrity from yourself or anyone around you. But somewhere along the way, you decided your body was different. You decided that in this one area, circumstances could overrule commitment. And now you're living with the consequence of that decision. Not in your bank account, in the mirror. The question isn't whether you can get fit. You already know you can. The question is whether you respect yourself enough to stop making exceptions. Because the man who built what you've built, he doesn't do exceptions. He does standards. And standards don't bend. They expose. That's the difference. If this hit and you know you've been negotiating, then I want you to message me the word standard on Facebook. I'll show you exactly how we build this without wrecking your schedule, your travel, or your business. No fluff, no guesswork, just structure. And that's all I've got for you today. I hope this episode brought value to you. If it did, then make sure you share it with another leader and subscribe to the show so that you get notifications when new episodes go live. And if this episode brought you value, again, then you make my day by leaving me a 5-star review on iTunes. And follow me on my socials. I mentioned Facebook. I am under Marwan Killu, MarwanKillu. LinkedIn under Marwan Killu Fitness. YouTube, you can watch this episode live on YouTube under Marwan Killu. Or what else? What else do I want to say? That's it. That's it. I completely forgot what I said. I was just in the in the flow. So yeah, leave me a positive review on iTunes, a 5-star review if that was brought you value. Subscribe to the show. Follow me on my socials: Facebook Marwan Killu, LinkedIn Marwan Killu Fitness, YouTube Marwan Killu, and share it with another leader. And subscribe so that you get notifications when a new show goes live. And that's it. And I'll see you on the next episode. Until then, take care.